phenomenal from the top rope. Very aerial style, very different from the ground-based styles of these other gentlemen.
Of course, this is part of our Catalyst Television Championship tournament, 4-3-2 tournament, which you just educated me on.
That's why we'll see a singles match, a triple threat match, which we are watching right now. An hour being shown in both of these matches.
Absolutely. Oh, Benjamin guiding TIM over. Akira has a foot for each of them.
Impressive. Benjamin and Tim on the outside. Akira coming over. Takes both men down.
It looks like he managed to tackle Victor Benjamin while delivering a kick in midair. Should probably give Real Deal his shoes back. And he's still utilizing those educated feet even though they're on his hands. I mean, I guess they're foreign objects, but no one's being disqualified for this masterful footwork.
You know, he's got 2 left feet in his 3-way dance. That might spell disaster.
But for whom? Who moves on to round 2? And honestly, I am so impressed with all 3 of these gentlemen. I hate to see any of them take a loss, but there can only be one. Beautiful Northern Lights variation. What? Did Akira just use?
Well,
those aren't Tim's, but he's got some shoes on his hands, delivering kicks even from his palms.
Well, if you got educated feet, best thing you can do is add more feet. Oh, this could be the end of that gentleman's agreement.
There we go. It was only a matter of time. Claiming a leadership role over Colby Carino. TIM has been just on a tour, just tearing up every event we have. Oh! Ooh. But right now, the only thing torn apart might be his head by Akira. But his back is turned on the only other man in the ring with him. Ooh. Still on his feet with that twisting kick. Victor Benjamin could be victorious! Victor Benjamin victorious in this tournament. Welcome everybody to Catalyst Wrestling. It's a brave new world. We have a brave new champion, and we have a contender challenging for that championship.
Now, I don't think there can be anything really much braver than challenging your former mentor in your first title defense. I think that's a good way. This is a person who knows taught you everything you know.
That man being Shane Taylor. He'll be challenging O'Shea Edwards tonight. I'm Brandon Liu, along with Chris Vega.
Now we know O'Shea wants to bring out the more aggressive side of Shea Taylor that he says he's puts to rest. Now maybe we'll see that come out at some point in this match.
We'll see if Shane Taylor's ready. But how can you be ready for this intimidating figure who carries the goal that he's worked 10 years to attain? The big bad kaiju, O'Shea Edwards. He commands everyone's attention everywhere he goes. And we are obliged to give it to him because he is our champion. And damn it, that gold looks good around his waist.
Main event action, big fight field here at Chilo's in Brooklyn.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, and it is for the Catalyst Wrestling Championship. Your official for this contest is our senior official, Mr. No Christian Mixing. And in this corner, your challenger. He is the best of all time. This is Shane Taylor. And in this corner, he is your reigning and defending Catalyst champion. He's the big bad Kaiju. This is O'Shea Edwards.
Do you look like this when you're scrolling your social media feed? Looking for something to engage you, entice you, and possibly be violent? Well, we have a solution. Follow Catalyst Wrestling on Instagram. Great photos, great highlights, and ways to find out how you can join us live in New York City. Join Catalyst Wrestling, make your feed more fun, and at least 50% more violent.
Protege versus master. World champion versus contender. Shane Taylor, no stranger to gold himself, a former Ring of Honor television champion. Today, though, he seemed to want to educate O'Shea Edwards. And I'm not sure if O'Shea's in the mood to be educated.
Well, old habits do die hard. When you've been training somebody for their whole career, it's hard to stop giving them advice, especially once they're a champion and you want to see them hold that gold. But put that aside, put that belt around your own waist.
Shane Taylor does not believe that O'Shea Edwards is ready for hard times. It's like, maybe you can beat me today. Maybe you'll be victorious at your next event. But at some point, hard times are going to come crashing on you, and you are not ready. O'Shea Edwards took offense to that.
I mean, I don't blame him.
Will Shane Taylor be the bearer of those hard times, though? Shane Taylor coming off of a lot of success and also a lot of loss. Because if I name the names that he has been victorious over, men like Bandito, men like ROH, these are men who are currently active in primetime television right now. And yet Shane Taylor finds himself on the outside of all that.
Still, legit killers, and if you have victories over men like that, what can you do in a ring like this against a man like O'Shea Edwards? You mentioned a guy like Bandito. Whole different battle than O'Shea Edwards.
Absolutely. Whoa!
There you go. Big smack to the face.
If you are going to fight for this, this is prestigious gold right now. Many men have challenged for it. Many great men have challenged for it. Very few have had the opportunity to carry the Catalyst gold. Can Shane Taylor muster up whatever it takes, that intestinal fortitude to challenge O'Shea Edwards?
O'Shea going right into the ground and pound. Shane having both hands up, defending.
You know, Chris, you were telling me that perhaps it's O'Shea who's trying to bring the fire out of his mentor.
I think we might see that, but here's the thing. I think it might be happening. O'Shea might be a little overzealous. If you see, he's throwing those big rights, but he's got that shoulder taped up. Maybe you don't go quite as aggressive with those.
Oh! Well, that's an interesting thought, but I'm not sure if Edwards is going to follow up on those words.
Yeah, it didn't seem like it was lacking any power right there.
The big bad Kaiju.
We got Taylor on the outside. Something tells me O'Shea does not really feel the need to follow him out there.
Do you look like this when you're scrolling your social media feed? Looking for something to engage you, entice you, and possibly be violent? Well, we have a solution. Follow Catalyst Wrestling on Instagram. Great photos, great highlights, and ways to find out how you can join us live in New York City. Join Catalyst Wrestling, make your feed more fun, and at least 50% more violent.
O'Shea told him a bit earlier, if you don't want it, just stay outside and get counted out then. Well, this is the out. You have the opportunity to stay out, or you have the opportunity to fight. What's it gonna be?
Shane Taylor making it back in towards the end of that count. Of course, this is going out. Now, this is an odd thing here. It almost seems like that was a long feeling out period. O'Shea seems to have moved past it. Shane seems to still be in the feeling out period of this match. Now, of course, this is a championship match, and we will be going as long as we need to with this.
Shane Taylor, his demeanor seemed to change a little bit.
Oh, there you go.
This seems to be what O'Shea wanted.
He's done with the feeling out period. Now he's like, feel this fist.
Shane Taylor, the leader of Sean Taylor Productions. STP, you heard some of the fans yelling it out. He's led men like Keith Lee. He's led O'Shea Edwards. He was the leading man and a championship bearer. They call him the baddest of all time, and now we're starting to see some of that creep out.
He's still wearing the captain's C, which has got to play a part into the aggression of O'Shea because he's the captain now. Boom.
Absolutely.
Another big shot. Very rare that we see O'Shea go down to a knee.
Oh, hard right hand from the baddest of all time. Oh, remember, O'Shea asked for this. And even though it may seem like a favor to a friend, the title's still on the line. We could see a brand new world champion in O'Shea's first defense. Thank you, everybody, for joining us here. This is our main event in our brave new world. O'Shea Edwards, our champion, defending his championship against his former mentor, Shane Taylor. Hard elbow shots to the side of the head and jaw. O'Shea Edwards throwing everything he has behind those elbows. Can he take out the big man? And see, you see Shane shaking his head. He had told O'Shea he's not ready, and I think the last thing that he wants to do is be the one who brings O'Shea's bad days.
O'Shea with the spine buster.
1, 2. What strength from O'Shea.
Strength, but he doesn't really get the, when you have a big man like that you're picking up, you don't get the elevation you normally get on something like a spine buster.
It's not often that O'Shea finds himself opposite of a man who has more strength, more weight than he does. Oof. There have been rare occasions, but they are far and few between. Normally, O'Shea Edwards is the powerhouse, and you can see as he rams those shoulders in, he's digging in deep, trying to stop further and farther into Shane Taylor's midsection. It's a wise strategy. Maybe take out the air, take out the oxygen, and get the big man off his feet. Whoa! Caught by Shane Taylor. Kaiju ducks the clothesline. Oh, big spear!
Both big men down, taking a breather.
Do you look like this when you're scrolling your social media feed? Looking for something to engage you, entice you, and possibly be violent? Well, we have a solution. Follow Catalyst Wrestling on Instagram. Great photos, great highlights, and ways to find out how you can join us live in New York City. Join Catalyst Wrestling, make your feed more fun, and at least 50% more violent.
The advantage at the moment seems to go to our champion, but it's going to take more than a single shot of that clothesline. It's going to take more than two to take down his former mentor. Ducks a clothesline again. And one clothesline from Shane Taylor brings the champion to his knees. And this is exactly what Shane Taylor is trying to avoid.
Trying to avoid a dominant situation where he kicks O'Shea Edwards in the face.
I guess.
You're saying he doesn't want this? He was saying he didn't want to bring this out of him? I think we need to see more of this. He seems to have a lot left in the tank.
Look, I'm inclined to agree with you. I'm not arguing. But we saw him earlier. The Shane Taylor in the ring right now is not the one we saw standing across from O'Shea Edwards when the microphone was in hand. This is exactly what O'Shea wanted, and now I have to wonder if he regrets his decision. Sometimes maybe you don't look out for a friend.
Here it goes.
Oh!
Uranagi following up with the splash. Boom!
Good
Connects.
Lord Almighty! 1, 2, 3. Oh!
I think we can all be happy that the ring survived that one.
I thought we were going to see a very short reign to this championship. We may yet still. But the fans here are calling out for All Day O'Shea.
Firmly behind the champion.
He wasn't the most loved man when he walked through these doors. But over the months, over the years, O'Shea Edwards has become a staple in this company that the fans can get behind. Because they know every time he steps into a ring, you're getting the best. But is the best of O'Shea enough to take out Shane Taylor?
Shots. Scooping him up. Could see a power slam.
How often do you see this, Chris?
Oh! Sit out pile driver. That could be it. That's it. We could have a new champion.
That reminded me of Bam Bam Bigelow. He sat down with that. Hooks the leg. 2, 3. And again, shoulder up from our champion, O'Shea Edwards. So resilient. But can he get back to his feet? Can he fight back? Because at some point, he's going to have to stay down if this punishment continues. I don't know, Chris. Do you think Taylor is having mixed emotions? I see him shaking his head. I don't know what he's thinking.
Well, it could be what you were going to before, where you said he doesn't want to be. This is not where he wants to be mentally. This is not what maybe he feels like he was past this part of his life, part of his career, and to be doing this to a former student and just reached the pinnacle of his career. That could fight with one's emotions. You are now sitting there fighting with your own emotions. Do you want the gold, or do you want to prop up somebody that you helped build?
How many lessons will Shane Taylor give to O'Shea Edwards? Because it feels like each passing minute, the longer this match goes on, the more lessons O'Shea has to learn.
That was another lesson right there. That's a lesson nobody wants to learn. He might have unlearned a bunch of the stuff he learned in high school with that shot.
O'Shea Edwards on his knees, looking limp.
Big man in the corner, hyping himself up as if he almost doesn't want to do this.
Whoa, whoa! Sit out slam by O'Shea Edwards. Could that be all? O'Shea Edwards somehow.
champion, the big bad kaiju, O'Shea Edwards.
I knew he wasn't going to be able to hit the 47 Ronin. And yet somewhere else from his arsenal, O'Shea Edwards, in a last-minute effort, pulls out a sit-out powerbomb to crush his former mentor, retaining the championship gold.
We've seen, well, one defense in the books, beating a mentor, moving past it. O'Shea Edwards, our new champion, possibly reigning for a long, long time.
Our champion calling for the mic. A couple of men coming out to the ring.
TIM coming to the ring.
Along with Kane.
Alex Kane, what could they be doing here? You notice this gentleman sporting similar neckwear.
So 4 years ago, I lost everything. My wife passed away. I lost my house. I lost my job. Hey, 4 years ago, I lost my wife, lost my job, lost my house. I was going to know I was wrestling. Now they're found me right there. For the past 4 years, I had no job. That was Bruce getting ready. Because he brought me into his family, and you didn't have to. Only you looking at my family. And from one family to yours. I want you all to my family now, baby.
A different side of O'Shea Edwards than we've seen in the last year or so.
On any other night, all these men will be rivals for the gold. But at this moment, they stand unified and pay respect to a man who paved the way for each of them.